Okay, let's get this stream started by booting Skyrim. There it slowly goes, because the Rip Extender always takes forever to load for some reason. Not quite sure why. Task Manager, is that going to boot it into action? I mean, I know it's loading. I can see TESV.exe 32-bit loading, taking up CPU power, taking up a tiny amount of memory. It might just be a case that it's trying to load my massive mod list, but my mod list isn't that huge. I mean, it's not much bigger than my New Vegas one, is it? That's 32-bit. Anyway, it's loading now, so it doesn't really matter. Well, the reason it's starting 5 minutes late is, well, belch, is because I overslept something royal. I get the distinct impression that all the weeks, the last week of getting up really early pretty much every day absolutely crippled me, and I just needed to sleep in. The problem is, whenever I sleep in, I really overdo it, and I sleep until say I wanted to get up at 8:30. I slept in to about 12:15. Yeah, that's not, if that's not oversleeping, I don't know what is. I don't know what is if that isn't oversleeping, so I'm just glad I woke up when I did, because otherwise I wouldn't even been able to. Oh, really? Off to a great start. Off to a fantastic start already. Not even. Ooh, 2 minutes in! New record! That's a new record! Probably about a minute in. That's a new record. Well, nope, it does not like me going out that door. When in doubt, Centron Cell to Whiterun, because it's the only Centron Cell location I know off the top of my head. That, and I've never really had crashes where it dumps me either. Bit further up the river, yes, but that little path, but not where it dumps me. So, because it clearly does not want me leaving Hamar's shape. So, this is why console is so essential. I love how I caught it while I was blinking, but I managed to catch the console in a brief moment that I was blinking. I'm quite happy with that. But I've never known Centron Cell Whiterun to fail. Mainly because this is seems to be one of the most stable spots. I've never really had issues here. A little further up there I have. I mean, I've had quite a few issues on there, actually. Most of which were caused by that monster mod and just how broken it was. And then some are caused by the skellies being resurrected at once. That can sometimes cripple, just pushed over the limit. I know this isn't really classed as a dungeon, it's more just a small cave, but I'm not even picking up the rest of that crap, it's not even worth picking up. Yeah, you got glass arrows and crotch bolt. Why would I not crotch bolt you? Crotch bolting is fun. Shooting men where it hurts the most, in their nuts. You just got a gut shot. Okay. I know he's blind, but you didn't have to give him an empty. You didn't have to give him an empty book. You could have just picked any book up. So many shrooms. Alchemy heaven. So many shrooms. And one of the very few places you can find a fur helmet, because it never appears on any NPC vanilla. Or in any level. It's not in any level list, if I remember correctly, so it can't appear in vendors and it can't appear on people. The amount of noise I'm making, you'd think they would notice me, but no. In the butt. In the back. Because where you don't wear armour because you're an idiot. I mean, sorry, but a fur kilt is not armour. In no world is it armour. I say, in no world is a fur kilt armour. It's not going to stop anything. Oh, he took one in the knee. Smarter than the average bandito, but still not very bright. Because he didn't go back to have a look. Oh no, oh, a wolf. Not a very bright wolf, but a wolf nonetheless. Awful creatures. It's in the old Oblivion meme of seen a mud crab the other day. Saw a mud crab the other day. And in Skyrim it's very much saw a wolf the other day. Horrible creatures. Everywhere. Mud crabs weren't even that present in Oblivion. I mean, they were pretty much every beach line had them, but only beaches had them, really. So many shrooms. Oh no, not no. I wish there was a way to cancel that fantastically slow mining animation. I just came here for the shrooms. They're magic mushrooms. You know, they can be used to create magic poisons and potions. So they are technically magic mushrooms. Which I know is a slang term for one type of drug. I can't remember which one. I don't really pay attention to drugs. I don't condone doing them. I don't really condone using them. Although I would say legalize marijuana, because marijuana is less harmful than bloody cigarettes are. All the tar in them. And it also smells nice, because pretty much anything smells nicer than cigarette smoke. Because cigarette smoke is disgusting. Well, that was a coinky-dink. The enhanced crossbow schematic. I'm pretty sure that's... I'm not even sure that was supposed to spawn until the... Maybe it does, and maybe it just gets dumped in a random bandit inventory and you can stumble across it just like I did. I did not climb this high in that cave. That's... Definitely, I did not climb that high in that cave. What, no thanks for saving your life from the angry Spriggan bear? That was apparently fighting the bear. Because bears are evil and even Spriggans don't want bone break fever in the world. Let's go. Well, let's see which way. I haven't got like a million caves discovered. Actually, I haven't done Shimmer Mist Cave, so let's go to Shimmer Mist Cave. I haven't actually... Mud crabs! Killing slaughterfish! I like these mud crabs. Fortunately, they can't kill wolves. I killed quite a few slaughterfish. Killed 3 of them. Good mud crabs. Not quite sure why this bit of river is flowing. This bit should be still. This bit here should be still as that bit. You know, considering there's a bit of a dam, and you know it wouldn't really be flowing from that place. It would sort of be flowing towards it, if anything. But at least they put the still water in where there's a dam. It's a nice little detail. Oh no! A troll! Why is this giving me combat music? It's not even an adult one, it's just a young one. And trolls are really easy to fight with big weapons, because you just stand back and they can't hit you. They're kind of crap. Like, really crap. Of course, yeah, I've got to have a decent amount of damage to kill them, because otherwise they sort of regenerate and they're quite annoying. That's why it says use flames on them, because the flames afterburn damage sort of counteracts the troll's natural healing. Okay, not what I expected to see. Skeevers aren't necessarily a farmer's best friend. Magic shrooms. Did the trap just... It pushed me out of its way! Apparently farmer need warmth. Apparently. So many shrooms. I'll be here all night if I'm picking up glowing mushrooms. And yet I still pick up the glowing mushrooms because I'm obsessive and compulsive. I didn't know fauna could fish. How does it have a fish? Oh no, I'm going to a different part of the cave. Nasty, horrible creatures falling. Oh, that's unusual. I can't steal its armor. Actually, I'll take the goat horns as well. Yeah. Yeah, there's a ramp now. It's a cave, there were never steps, there's only ramps. There must be chorus ahead. Find egg sacs without warning. I hear more of them. No, it's not a Reaper, I'm okay. Yeah, the Reapers are the ones that have really powerful poison. They're really dangerous. Oh, great, why is my dog barking? Probably someone going past in a high visibility jacket. He doesn't like them. Never has. For some reason, anything high visibility, especially people in high visibility jackets, makes him bark, and I don't know why. Or our neighbours could be getting a delivery or moving, he barks at that too, because he barks at pretty much everything. I love the little old doglet, but he does bark at everything. One dead Fulmer later. I'll take the ear. This looks suspiciously Dwemer. Shadow Crawl, not Fog Crawl. And how have they not triggered that? I mean, I know it died in one shot and Fulmer would probably beat it, but still. How have they not triggered that? No heavy stuff. Unusual. Didn't often find the heavy shit. No matter the level, I'm actually finding Daedric shit in crates. Brilliant. Roll up the hill. Because all caves are circular. It's better than Oblivion. I'd rather have this. As logical as a lot of these circular caves are, I'd rather have it this way than Oblivion's way, which was to basically have you backtrack through an empty dungeon. That was just not very fun. Having to backtrack through an empty dungeon that was often was actually a circle, most of them. So you just went around in circles for ages. I think it was a clever ploy to make it look bigger than it was. And look, Dragon Grave. If I'd come here before, or the Throat of the World. Oh, I'm stuck. Get a running jump. If you come here to these sites before Throat of the World, you can actually see Alduin's resurrect the dragon out of them. And it's a named one. Yeah, that looks suspiciously empty. Abomination. Haha! It actually worked! There we go. Vanilla, that won't work. I actually had to tweak my innies to make it so arrows and bolts don't and even magic, I think, as well, just doesn't disappear at long range like it does Vanilla. Because it seems to just in Vanilla, it just sort of ran. You know, you can see a gigantic target like a mammoth in the distance and still miss it, even though you've actually hit it, because the arrow just times out. Well, it doesn't exactly time out, it distances out. If you fire it straight up, it will come back down. Let's go up to the Dragon Peak. I feel like going up to a Dragon Peak. I don't know why, I just do. Maybe because we're in Fulmer country and Fulmer ill. And betrayed, if you... I don't know which is more oblivious, me or this dragon. I'm gonna hazard a guess that it's this dragon, considering I just got 3 sneak attacks on it. Yeah, we got 3 bolts up his butt and didn't even notice. Oh shit. Oh yeah, Croesus is already dead, but his coffin open. Look at how huge Skyrim is. I mean, that's one of the things Fallout 76 is going for. It is a Fallout that's as big as this. Probably not as tall. There's probably not as many mountains, but it's a Fallout that's as big as this. And you know, if this was Fallout 4, pretty much the world would end about there. Fallout 4 is very small. You know, if I got a view like this, I could probably see the entire world in it. Skyrim, you can't. Not just because mountains are in the way, but because it's actually big enough to. Done that one. Splat. Nordic ruin. Have I done ye? Corvenjund, of course I've done ye. Yes, I think I've done most of the sort of Nordic ruins. If I've encountered them, I've probably done them. I need to find somewhere I haven't been. That probably means the rift, but I don't like the rift, so... Well, this area is pretty heavily explored, but this is pretty... You know, this... You know, I don't know if it, you know, there's a difference between being large and feeling large. Skyrim is both large and feels large. Oblivion, again, is both large and feels large. Morrowind is actually quite small, but it feels large. Fallout 4 is small and it feels small. Fallout 3 is small, but it feels larger than it is. Same with New Vegas. Only Fallout 4 does... And that's because Fallout 4 you can pretty much straight line it anywhere you want with no resistance, no mountains, nothing in your way. You know, there's nothing in your way, and that's what makes it feel so small. Dan, this is actually the smallest one. Oh, it's an expert lock. I'm going to break so many lockpicks. And yet, you wouldn't believe it, but I'm still better at this than I am at the bleed lockpicking minigame in Oblivion. That is horrible. The Oblivion lockpicking minigame is horrendous. It's so anal that way you have to be. You have to be so good timing with it. Well, that's it for the giants. Well, I've moved to another location. Let's head west. What is that quest marker pointing me at? Nazir, probably. Or the Gauntless as a Crusader, one of the two. Probably Gauntless as a Crusader. Actually. Oh. Source of power. And I'm like halfway across. Nope! I'm not going that way. I'll continue to head west to whatever that quest marker is and go into any dungeon I can find I haven't already done. Like this one. That's your main story, that. Tower of Mazark. Or Mzark. Whoever knows how to Dwemer pronounce this shit. I mean, there's only one person who would, in the Elder Scrolls universe, that would know how to pronounce it, and that is Yagrum. That's it. Yagrum is the only one who would know how to pronounce any of the Dwemer shit. Because Yagrum is, of course, the only surviving Dwemer. And the term surviving is important. He's not really... He's barely alive. He's kind of a corpus bloated beast. It's the fattest thing I have ever seen is Yagrum, because he's corpus bloated to unbelievable levels, to the point where his legs have basically rotted off and he needs little... basically a big dwarven spider that he rides around on. As a result, was always kind of a weird entity, because he wasn't technically an NPC. You know, he wasn't actually an actor. He was technically a creature because of that, because he was very unusual. I just like little technical details. It's just, I don't know if that's just me, but I like knowing technical details. Ooh, or a Chalcom. First, I'm just making sure. That I won't get distracted while farming my Orichalcum. Oh no! Not an Orichalcum Guardian! I call you free ore! Because you give me free ore. I mean, that is both a bad pun for the free... Oh look, another one! Oh, stop floating away! That's just obnoxious, floating away backward. Oh, great, it's falling down a cliff now. I'm not convinced bolts hurt these things. It just refused to die. It didn't want to go. I think I accidentally reload cancelled. Oh, have decency and stay dead. I guess the unofficial patch fixes respawn dragons and not giving souls, because it used to not give souls when you killed a respawny. Is that Labyrinthine? So it is. I'll do something I've never done before. I'll go into Labyrinthian's dungeon that isn't the Mage Guild one. And actually do that, because I've never actually done that. Ever. I've heard there's actually a Labyrinth in Labyrinthian, but I've never actually seen it. Did you roll? I think he rolled down. I think that's one of the resurrected. Lost Valky. Is this the Mage Guild location? I don't know. Or is this the back end or something? It looks suspicious. I love how his falling on the other one woke it up. That's funny. I love when dumb shit happens, basically. Dumb shit is the best kind of shit. Oh, stay dead. Be polite. Be efficient. I plan to kill everything you meet. Nice bow. It's crap, but it's surprisingly good for a regular draugr. Oh yeah, I don't trigger pressure plates anymore. Yeah, that was totally not worth a lock. Why do they lock this shit when there's nothing actually worth locking? Yeah. You know you gotta jump down the hole, don't you? I can stun lock you. Don't try and shout me. Don't respond to such verbal abuse. Oh. Oh. I'm not going for the dungeon again, I'm going back up the hole. Clearly you're not meant to jump down the hole. Funny, because sometimes you are meant to jump down the holes. I keep forgetting which console buttons were it. You're dead. I thought I killed you! The fuck? I didn't realise crossbow melee could sync kill. Oh. There's actually nothing up here.
Fine.
Save them to go down slowly. I don't like being stuck in that effect. Oh. Now where's the labyrinth part of Labyrinthian? Because, you know, me going into a labyrinth's a brilliant idea. So where's this labyrinth? No, I believe this is the Dragon Priest mask. No, that's a different hut. There's a hut around here that's a dragon... That's the one, that's a Dragon Priest mask hut, so... Ah, there it is, Shalador's Maze. I have never done this before in my life. The only reason I know it exists is because the UESP told me it existed. Why is it snowing inside? Well, this isn't confusing at all. Now, the question of any maze is wrong button. The question with any maze is, what is the objective of said maze? Where do you have to go? So, do you have to go in? Yeah, I think I've just defied the point of the maze. You know, Shelter puts this great maze around it, I just go over it. I just go around it. What's the best way to complete a maze? Oh yeah! Oh, you want me to do magic to get through there? I think not. Oh wait, so there apparently is something in the maze, because I could have just gone around the bottom. So, there's apparently something in the maze. What's in the maze? Yeah, you really want me to do that magey shit, don't you? Sorry, Shalador, I'm doing what a good mage should do and use thy brain to skip thy puzzle. I know this is not the intention of such a maze, but... No, the question is, where do I have to go in said maze? Ah, here's an idea. There's nothing in there, is there? Oh shit. I fell in a major fail. I'm not quite sure what the purpose of that is. Word claustrophobic springs to mind. Oh, fuck it. I actually have magic for this shit. Well, this is new. Oh! Now I'm in somewhere. Okay, so that was a way out of the maze. Okay, so let's do this properly and go in where I'm supposed to. Sigil of alteration. So, magic. Alteration. Oh yes, alteration's a pain in the ass. Oh, that's because you actually need to... power. Ugh. So go through the maze properly. Oh, skeever. You really need something as pathetic as a skeever. I get the feeling this isn't really a maze. Head with a coin in its mouth, okay. This is getting a bit weird. I get the feeling this is the bit I've been in. Yes, it is. That's significant to something. That's a scroll that's conjuration. The question is, do I actually have a summon that I can use? Perfect. Apparently it's not active though, so... That's the route I've got to go to. Sigil of illusion. So we need illusion power. Fury will do. Now I'm gonna follow this mate. That isn't a maze. It basically just followed a corridor. Do what you're doing. Open up every single shutter I come across. Oh great, bloody rats. It's embarrassing. Open every shutter I come across because it might be significant to something. I say I'm doing this completely blind. I have never been here before. I've only ever read it existed. I never even actually looked into it. I'm very confused by the whole purpose of this place. On Deadeye 3. Fucking rat. Why do I get a feeling that might be needed? Yes, I get the distinct impression that was needed. I think it was a way of giving you a projectile-style magic for restoration. Ow. Well. That's different, doesn't it? Another who seeks death, eh? Try conjuration, give it a good whacking. Oh great, one gets massive magic spam, great. Everyone's... healing, healing, healing. Let's put my magic back. You know what? Fuck you. I believe a Winged Twilight is actually a Morrowindic summon. Is that a unique thing? So... go through the maze again. Any shuttles I've forgotten. Yeah. Because I don't know if they have any significance to anything. You probably don't. It's not really a maze, is it? The definition of maze indicates that there's more than one way to go, and there is not in it. And this is very much a case where there's only one way to go. It's weird. I'm just gonna look this up because this is confusing. I'm just gonna quickly look it up, sorry. Okay. Entering the maze, blah 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 blah. Don't forget. Okay. So apparently that is the only prize, that Diadem of Savant is the only prize apparently, so... just make sure I actually close Steam window, because it can be really laggy if you don't. So apparently that's it. I mean, 5% is not that potent. I think you can enchant shit to do more. But you get few bits of booty. And what's disappointing, I mean, it's truly a unique thing, but it's kind of pointless. I'm not sure, but I think like, much better enchantments can be done. If I'm not sure if Diadema's Savant can be even disenchanted. And of course, if it can be disenchanted, it can be enchanted to a much higher power later. There's quite a bit of shit going on in Labyrinthian though, because this is Dragon Priest's Dome. Oh no! I hear trolls! Look at it! I always feel embarrassed for it. It had to die to an arrow in the knee like the old memes. Blah blah blah, backstory on the mask. Basically, you have to wear the wooden mask that you get in here somewhere. You have the wooden mask, which apparently doesn't exist yet. Stick all the other Dragon Priest masks on here in the past, and then you get the best one. And that's about it. It's just something odd to do with your Dragon Priest masks. It's nice that they actually do something with them. No, I want to go west, so keep going west. I think Labyrinthian will be a bit more inhabited than just a few trolls, but apparently not. Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed that you call that a labyrinth or a maze. It's not. It's pathetic. That's the Mages Guild one, which I've already done, so go round. There should be something around here. Indie buttocks. I mean, a bolt in the butt would hurt, but if it hits right, it probably wouldn't be fatal. Speaking of fatal, that's not something I want to fight at close range. Of course, there's no booty on it. If I have booty on them. I mean, that was something. I mean, I'm glad I saw it. I mean, it's one of the things I haven't ever done. I know it's 500 plus hours on Skyrim, still never did Challenger's Maze ever. I have to say I was very disappointed by the maze-like element. It should have been called Aldor's Mage Trial, because that's really what it was. I mean, it even gives you the staves, but I refuse to use staves because it would be too much scrolling than it's worth. I proved I did it like a real mage, and cheated. I mean, it's quite a clever thing, but it's just quite unimpressive. For not a circlet unique in name mode and possibly enchantment, but I'm not sure. There has to be a way up this mountain. There's always a way up the mountains. Especially when dragons reside at the top of it. Which one am I aggroed? Ah, this looks like the way up. Maniacal Hunter. No, apparently they didn't want to fight me. That's disappointing. That is disappointing. Good, that's the weak one. That big butt is not. Come on, Aether Dragon, or Aether. Or however you pronounce it. Oh, don't land on top of the... of course it lands on top of the bloody mountain. There's a giganto butt there. It's not exactly something I want to fight. I'm not even sure if I've got the word on top of this mountain. That's giganto butt. Oh, troll. They can't even turn around with good speed. They're just kind of crappy. And yes, the lightning breath is actually a vanilla dragon breath. It's never actually used, but it is their vanilla. There is actually that's I think a slightly recolored version, but it is the lightning breath itself is actually a vanilla effect. It just never the sort of beat even that dragons can put out of their mouths is actually a vanilla effect. Weirdly, great big butt has landed. Around a corner so I don't have to fight. Come on, Aether Dragon. Do your stand still, take 5 bolts. With your really... I think now I know why that breath was cut. They cannot aim with it. They actually cannot aim with it. They really struggle with the aim on it. That's why it was cut. That's why nothing actually... Oh, there's no lightning dragons, because it... Oh, she's decided... I see, he's not even hitting me with it. That's how bad it is. Ow. Ow, definitely do not stay. I was taking a piss actually, taking two hits. Dead. See what I mean by do not fight her? The word hits like a truck is the word I'm... Okay, I have actually got this word wall. I must have made a suicidal dash up here before. And now, I leg it. Oh great, it's going to expire while she's blasting me. As a point of reference, this Dragoness Queen was something I designed specifically as a boss you cannot kill until much late. Until you are basically a god. Actually designed to be nearly invincible. Please don't tell me Labyrinthian is north of here. Perfect, there's something up there. Run away! Retreat is the better part of valor. She won't follow me that far. Despite the fact they can fly anywhere, I said she won't follow me that far, as she then proceeds to land behind me. Oh. You know what? Just... Where is she? How can I miss something so enormous? And how did she even land there? You know what? Let's prove just why this is such a bad fucking idea. Oh yeah, stand inside their mouth and the breath doesn't hurt you. But basically, I don't have the damage output to kill her. She'll regenerate before she lands. I might be able to kill her, I might be just at that level. If she keeps landing, I might be able to kill her. Her breath is much worse than her bite. Keep landing. No. Smacks. No point using Dragon Wrench because she just farts off anyway. Don't let it hit me. Just keep whacking. Keep firing the bolts. Try and keep that health down. Let's see if that keeps it down a bit longer this time. Don't take a piss with a second bite. Still not going to take a piss with a second bite. See what I mean by the breath really, really hurts? Still don't want to take the piss with a second bite, because that would kill me. I'm not at this point I'm not risking it anymore. Oh you of course Dragon Wren doesn't work. Dragon Wren seems... Oh! Fucking Dragon Wren is so unreliable. You mash the Z button and it doesn't work. At least you can't take it back off now. Ugh, finally. Well, I actually did manage it, so I think I'm at a point where I'm basically immortal. Yeah, 63. By that point, you just start getting a bit ridiculous how tough you get. I'm not sure if she respawns or not. I'm not sure if she levels it with me either. I can't remember exactly. But it's one of the few legitimately tough fight where you basically have to have buttloads of potions or die. And that's kind of the point of it, is just... You know, it's there to provide a actual challenge. The problem is, I always have like millions of ultimate potions, which are just ridiculous. Because the ultimate potions are a little broken. Oh, and it crashes. Of course it does. Because of course Skyrim will never let you keep such an... You know, I don't know why, but Skyrim loves to crash. It just loves to crash with no rhyme or reason, it just crashes. You know, with Fallout 4 I can generally tell why it's crashed. It's typically... with Fallout 4 it's typically related to script, or having an incredibly... And the only time when it isn't script related... Oh, no. It crashed on purpose. It crashed on purpose. Yep, it is on purpose. It did not want me to survive it. Oh, fuck it. Just leg it. That's funny, that shout's working through my sort of toggle god mode. That's funny, it actually drains it through that. It must be a script drain. Shouldn't tend to follow that far. Ugh, it's not a fight you want to do again though. It's possible, but it's not one you want to do again. Because of course, the crashes in Skyrim are malicious. They go right when you don't want them to. They are actually malicious. Oh, this is that weird, like, circular ruin thing that has no purpose, isn't it? Durr. Why do I believe that these icons will ever give me anything worthwhile? So there's actually nothing in these style of ruins. What's that one? Is that one I've done before? Ustengrav. That's another one that you have to do story-wise. Okay, so somewhere, if I go that way, I should find something. I want to find a dungeon. I don't want to have to report back to Nazir if I have to. If there's a dungeon, I will go into it, regardless of what it is. Even if it's just a bloody house, I will go into it. But Fallout 4 crashes mainly because of script overload. The script buffer just sort of gets full and collapses. You know, I know why. And the only time where it hasn't is when I looked at Cambridge from Grey Garden. That caused, for some reason, that caused me a crash. It was, for some reason, that seemed to be a particularly high level of lag. Probably because there's about 500 ferals living there and it's just overloaded. And I think like I had about a billion supply lines that all went through Grey Garden, which kind of caused massive lag. There's a tip, don't have a million supply lines. Oh, I know what this place is. I know why this is so empty. Well, there's nothing here. Because this is an Imperial camp. I remember distinctly because Frost Dragon killed me here about 5 times. So yes, I'm pretty sure this is where the Imperial camp is. There's the Imperial camp. That's where it would be. And that's why this place is so deserted. If it was Fallout 4, there would be 5 buildings, each with map markers, all within this little area. Because Fallout 4 just sort of has way too dense. Bandito! Oh no! No. You shot me without provocation, I'm gonna shoot you without provocation. But I actually had it. Is that a bandito? Just a random hostile orc. Did he just use his skooma? He did, didn't he? He just used skooma. Oh dear. Funny, normally the skooma dealers try and sell you their shit before attacking you on sight. Clearly not. That was a weird lag blast. No! Still the fucking wolves are trying to kill me. Kojiti camp goes there. Basically, anywhere there's a patch of snow that isn't got snow in it for some bizarre reason, it's because there's a camp sets itself up there. Apparently the snow hasn't fallen again since the Kojiti last came. I might as well talk to Free Dog. As long as you don't go talking about a good fight, it'll be fine. Part of the reason I save Cicero is it really does sort of cripple the population otherwise. Oh, great, where are you, Nazir? Where the hell are you? Oh god, he actually goes to bed now. Hello, Mr. Generic, who for some reason is essential. I think I just set him to respawn. You know, the random Dark Brotherhood initiate.
By Sithis, now I am truly impressed. To kill a pirate captain, you've not only earned your payment. I'm afraid that concludes. But I'm sure you've got plenty to keep you busy right about now. You've already learned all.
Very good light armor trainer, are you? I think there's only one master rank trainer for each skill, and Nazir most definitely it is not it. You know, because Nazir is Nazir. That's funny. It has all the bits apart from the robes themselves. I don't remember that being here. I don't remember this whole area being here. This is like a little player home area. I didn't even know this was here. I had no idea that was even there. This must be Babette's room. I mean, the bed's tiny and it's made out of stone. And what do vampires do? They like to sleep on slabs. So, this must be Babette's room. Because apparently someone tracked a dwarven bed all the way here. I didn't even know that player room was there. I guess I never really explored this area. Funny, encountered something I didn't even know it existed. And there's the other generic initiate.
How may I serve you, my listener? As you wish, listener.
And of course, a torture chamber.
Please.
Where do you even get these victims? Oh yeah, why am I going at the main entrance? No one uses the main entrance. We all come out the sewer like good Dark Brotherhood. You know, see, he's caring for the Night Mother. And he gives a bit of much-needed life to this very barren sanctuary. Because at most, there's only ever 5 NPCs in here, because there's Babette, there's Nazir, there's Cicero, and there's the 2 generic initiates. And that's about it. 9 if you count the torture victims. But they don't exactly move around, and are basically a piece of furniture. I might as well sell some shit while I'm here. I'm in town, I might as well sell some shit. Won't happen again. Oh great, more rats. What a scummy city. What a scumtastical city.
I work for the Wind Peak Inn.
Oh yes, I own the inn, that's why you're my friend. What, the forge was up here? Oh no, the forge is down a level. The reason I want the forges have money. But he isn't awake yet because it's only 7 AM. Derp. Sometimes you just gotta go around and check all your rents at work. Just reset your rents. Oh, I need more monies? I don't actually have enough monies? What kind of madness is this? I must own this place. No, I don't. I'm surprised. I thought I must have owned that place. Actually, since Silius is dead, I can set it to very high, which is would make him hostile on sight if you set it to very high. They hate you that much. Mookies. I say expanding towns and cities does give a bit more life to these places.
Need a dagger? Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
No, I'm looking to sell some shit. Because as usual, I have way more shit than I can carry. What? Wow, Fallen Armor's worth a lot more than I thought it was. Yeah, that'll do. I don't want steel. I just give you shit to sell. Alchemy. Alchemy time for a while. And I can sell off half my bad potoins I don't use anyway, because I don't use poisons.
The mortar and so you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
No, I'm only interested in your ingredients. You are interested in my potions, though. You can also take all my food that I don't want. Recipes, I don't even use recipes. Oh, that's what you can take. You can take some of the dragon shit. I'll get rid of like half a ton of weight. Actually, no, take my chitin, my tusks, my bath juice, and take some of my dragon scales. I'll be here all day if I'm just scrolling. There we go.
Let me know if you come down with the rabbits.
If I come down with anything, I'll be very confused. Delicious human flesh. I have to combine a human heart and human flesh together. Delicious troll fat. Make me a potion. Make me a potion. I don't think I'll be discovering many ingredients anymore effects anymore. Mass production is so boring. It's much more fun when you're just doing the experimentation phase of alchemy. You also have to make a truly ridiculous amount of potions to get the skill up. Just checking I haven't used my Daedra Hearts. Oh wait, I did actually find something. I have a lot of thistles. A hell of a lot of thistles. You can tell I haven't done this for a while. Because look how much crap I have. I can't believe how much I have. I definitely have. I probably haven't done this in like 3 or 4 streams. I'm sure you can go back and you can correct me. I like being corrected. You know, I'm woman enough to admit when I'm wrong, and I like to, you know. But you have to actually give him like evidence. You can't just say you're wrong. You actually have to tell me why. Yeah, jazz bay grapes. Find 20 jazz bays almost impossible. I don't even think there's that many in Skyrim. Jazz bays are incredibly rare. I still have my 9 Daedra Hearts. Don't restore health, I've got to be careful on. Mash! Oh. If this wasn't a mechanical keyboard, I'm sure my Archie would be dead by now. Oh good, I don't even have any restore health, so I didn't. Daedra Hearts, oh no. I want to use my them Daedra Hearts, they're too valuable. They're too rare to be used for alchemy. Who knew? That actually worked. See? Magic mushrooms. They make armor better. Well, I now have about 1 billion potoins. Somehow I magicked about a couple of tons of glass out of nowhere, apparently, but... The question is, do I have enough monies to buy this place? No, I have 30,000, I have absolutely nothing. I have enough ability to buy a couple of houses. I don't have to buy any shopping centres. What the fuck? I'm sorry, but... Yeah, I just rewatched that on the stream, and it came from about here. It's not even like it came from an angle where there would have been an enemy. That's bloody weird. That is weird. Wait, no, I think I know. I think I found a cause. Shea Gorof's having fun again. That level of ridiculous is something that only Shea Gorof would do. Shea is just mad. Flaming cat. Oh no, was it flaming dogs from the sky? And cheese. Always a cheese. Rain of cheese. Oh, you didn't. Oh, I already. Take my suma.
Yeah.
What business do college ladies have in a place like Sarthal anyway? It's a place for not dead, not your weird experiment.
Are you a Nord or an Imperial? It's hard to say. Judging by the accent and general racism towards everything that isn't Nord, I would say Nord, but you can never be too sure. How much money do I have in here? Do I... not too bad.
I will serve, Dawnstar. There is room in my court for a new thing. However, I could only grant... You help my people, and I'll make... Good luck. Then by my right, I grant you a personal housecarl. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want...
I'd like to purchase a house.
No, I'm sorry.
I'll take it.
Then by my right as Jarl, I grant you a title to the land.
And this house Carl can go live in my house now.
The Jarl has appointed me. The Jarl. The title of Thane is an honor.
I don't think that's needed.
For your service.
Same strategy.
I'm here to lend my magic to the people of Dawnstar.
Who you are.
It'll serve just as well.
Well, I know what I need to do. I need to buy some lumber. The question is, where's the nearest sawmill? I need to buy myself some lumber. The rest of the shit I can just mine. Let's go see. Let's go play with Half-Fire. Actually, where's my new house? It'll be somewhere along here, won't it? Let's just fart along the coast until I find my new house. I think it's this one anyway. Although it could be... No, it isn't. It will be the inland one, won't it? It'll be the one that's down here. Yep, Hilljarken Hall. Even though I think that... Yeah, the other one, the one that's actually on the coast is the Morphall one. And then this... Let's go start building my new house. Well, it'll be a foundation and nothing more for a while. You know, I'm wondering if Half-Fire was sort of, you know, it's definitely the first time they allow you to build shit, but it's not really got any. You haven't got much freedom. You've got basically, you've got the main house and the main house bit, and that's got basically one. You can choose not to add things, but there's always there's no choice about either or. Then you got the free bits. It's on the edge where you can choose one of three. You can basically choose a tower type, a roofed type, or a flat roof type. Basically, a big patio. I like to make them look right for the area. Oh wait, I'm not actually going the right direction, am I? No, I need to head pretty much straight south. But of course, bears must be destroyed along the way. We must stop the spread of bone-break fever. Even though I'm immune to it, I will gladly give my life to take out bears and stop the evil spread of bone-break. Because bears are evil, and we all know that. Also, how many trees gave their lives to be this fort's rather crappy defences? The question is, I think Hilljarken is one I tend to stick the tower on due to the location of it. Bunny is dead. I'm sure I might have bought some wood before. I don't know, I might have bought some lumber, but... I have one problem with the Half-Fire house, and that is they have very poor display space for shit. Unless you build the armory, you have absolutely like no space to display anything. Oh good, I do have lumber. Yes, I have 160 lumber, that's brilliant. That means I can actually get... Actually, let's make some nails. Because nails need everything. Actually, is it in... It might be miscellaneous, actually. And... Oh no, it's building materials, isn't it? Dirt. Always need iron fittings. You always need lots of nails. And this is a great way to get your smithing up. Now let's see. I'll use a drafting table to build a plan for a house. Yes, this one I tend to give roofs to because it's, you know, sloped roofs because of where it is. And then when you build a plan, which you basically twig out with rope. And you have to actually build a. Now I'm just wondering what I've never actually built. I always build a foundation first, so. I just want to see what it looks like in each stage. So you, and it just pops, and it does just pop. Oh, go away, beginner's guide to farmsteading. House floor. You mean this isn't a floor? This is definitely a floor to me. Don't need to really see the. You can see a roof without the roof done. So, floor, roof. You know, this is just a basic one that you have. This is basically turns into an entryway, and then the door puts a load pen on it. I like to do the outside shit. Oh, no smelter, I've run out of iron fittings. Damn, I should have built the smelter because I could have used it. But now it actually looks like a house. And then, I think I can't build... Oh, hello Batman 1943. I love how I build myself one chest. That's all I built. Let's see, let's make this actually a home. Bed. Table. Exterior, some goat horns. And a fire pit. Now, it's not nice, but it's now actually a livable home. I love how I actually make meat. But, I mean, now it's actually a home. Now, I'm wondering, actually. I'm curious. Yes, I thought this would be the case. Now, notice there's no side rooms, they aren't decided yet. But the main room, including the workbenches, is here. Because this is basically non-optional, this bit. You always have to have that bit if you want the rest. You can't, you know, so I would have been more surprised if it wasn't there. I actually just wanted to check that out. It's just something like, see, I like knowing the technicals, and that makes me a bit odd, but I do actually like the technicals of things. Also, I tend not to remodel this little house into an entryway because it is a nice little house. It's like I call it the guest quarters. Or the Lydia suite, as far away from the main bedroom as possible. Does Grey Mills actually do anything? Ah, yes it does! I don't remember having this many wheat. Ah yes, because that was Half-Fire that added such functionality to these things. Also, that is one well-balanced wheel if it continues to push me. Basically, I need some more iron. I really should have built a smelter. And I still got a load of lumber, so it's not really a problem. This isn't... I wouldn't say this is the nicest spot. I mean, let's see. We're right over an abomination camp, so it's like really, really unsafe. But it's within, just without reach of town. It's definitely the one closest to town, although it's actually much closer to Whiterun than it is Dawnstar. So I believe the actual border for Whiterun and Dawnstar is about here. So that's right on the border, and this is right on the border. Because when you go to get Garth for this place, it's not Whiterun. It's actually the Dawnstar Guard. As you can see down there, that he is actually Imperial. Just about. Is that... Actually, I need corundum ingots for locks, so... good world rating. As you see, it is actually the Dawnstar Guard. Those Imperial Guards don't appear in Whiterun. Well, I'm not sure where the actual border is. I don't think it's that suspiciously border post looking object up there. I think it's actually down here. It's kind of a bit weird. It's actually down sort of here. On this, it's somewhere down this road. The borders are a bit loose. I don't know whether this farm classes as Whiterun or Dawnstar. Yeah, it's just, that's unintentional functionality. Problem is I'm missing valuable plants by doing that, so it's not like it's really a good thing. I say, because this, you'd think this would be the border post, but it actually isn't. No. It's just out of reach. Come back. Go catch butterflies, go rip the wings off. There we go, got it. Somehow. Oof. You guards really don't know what wet fish smells like. I mean, you'd think this is definitely a border post, but it isn't. The border is actually down there. I think this serves as sort of an unofficial border post, though. Because Whiterun actually sits right next to its own borders. It's pretty close. It's not like the others, though. Like, it's not very good at defending their borders, though, because I think I just saw a troll. I did just see a troll. And something far more evil. A Spigen. Oh great, Grand Matriarch. This thing's bloody tough. Maybe I shouldn't pick all those flowers. I mean, these things sort of bend flowers, don't they? Bloody hell, that's huge! Enormous! Massive! Tries to kill me with bees! Bees! What is it, a smuggler's Poe?
Yes?
That brief moment when you can actually talk to banditos. Oh, fuck it. Yeah, try to block this with that. It's not gonna work. It's a giant hammer. It's coming down with such force it'll probably smash you anyway. Yes, smuggler's den. Like, right under the town. They're very much under the guards' noses. Oh, you got crossbow, have you? Where does Spammy Mage come from? Yes, use fire! Use fire, that can miss. Use fire, that can miss. Don't use lightning, lightning is annoying. But lightning is by far the most powerful magic because it's the only one that's guaranteed to actually hit its target if you point at it. All the others have like slow-moving fireballs, or in the case of the ice, most powerful one, a really slow-moving field of death. Oh, more random. That's funny. Lag attack. I swap weapons, but that's funny, there's no guards. Maybe that's what the banditos are there, because there's no guards to speak of. Yeah, stretchy. Loading the Whiterun.
I don't claim to be the best. Looking to protect yourself?
I'll buy all your iron and all your corundum. Yeah, I'll even buy your leathers. And I'll buy all your leather and ore. And you will buy all my shit. Look how much crap I have. Been a while since I've been to the shops to sell all this shit. Oops! That's not something I should have sold. Which looks a lot better than Homivorian Bear Claw in Oblivion, which is basically like sticking a whale skull on your head. It looked ridiculous. It really did.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Smelt some corundum. Ding, 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 ding. That's funny, if I remember correctly, brimstone isn't actually an ore, it's actually just sort of a molten, it's just sort of kind of volcanic, it's just part of a volcano. I think it's the still glowing rocks from a volcano that's not quite lava, but not quite magma, and not quite... You know, magma is, I think, lava when it's inside the earth, and then lava is when it's outside, and then brimstone is when it's still really, really hot, but not actually gone. Yeah, let's create a few hinges. Hinges are used on many things. Iron fittings are used on loads and loads and loads of things, to make loads of them. Locks are used on many things, to make as many of those as I can without going too far, because I want to have some left for nails. There we go, now I've got more half-firing supplies.
You think all the counsel my father provides the Jarl is his alone?
Into the shoppy we go, to sell more shit and buy more shit. I want building supplies.
Well, the finest weapons and armor.
Never know what the stuff will be used for. And now you can take my shite. Of which I have way too much. Oops, I just sold a Wraithguard replica. Oopsie. Let's go. Ancient Lord shit. Wow, that's expensive. That's really expensive. Wow. One day I'll come to a point where the vendors have more money than they have crap to sell. But that day ain't coming for a while, so... Oh, Drunken Huntsman takes some money. It's actually a surprisingly rich store. It's actually surprisingly good money it has. It's a Fletcher's shop technically, rather than a pub.
Good to see you.
I mean, it sort of works as a pub, but it's also a bit of a Fletcher's shop, which means it actually sells a bit more of odd stuff. Like, it'll take bows and it'll take weapons, unlike a lot of places. It's quite unusual. Doesn't have anywhere near as much money as a blacksmith. Like, blacksmiths have loads of money. And the reason they do is, I've said that even vanilla blacksmiths have the most money because the blacksmithing shit isn't the most expensive. You know, weapons and armor are expensive, basically.
Well met, traveler.
Really? I've never talked to you before?
Ah, you need only ask about it. Plenty of folk in Whiterun with too much travel.
Well, I honestly thought I'd talked to him before. Clearly not.
Let me know if you see anything.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Gregofor.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Actually, better buy glass goat horns or the goat hide. Just buy the weird special stuff while you can. He always has that troll skull for sale because no one ever buys it. Take my gems. Take my bear pelts. Take my bloody rags. Take my bowl I didn't even know I picked up. Take duplicate cards of arms. Oops. I didn't mean to... Card of builders. Number 5. Didn't mean to sell both of them. Getting a full set of these things just takes forever. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Missing 7. Jack and that's it, really. I think from Card of Demons, so I'm actually quite close to. Oh, great! They're really expensive. Perfect, exactly the money I was looking for.
Do come back.
I would come back because you don't have enough money to buy all my shit. You don't even have enough to buy all my crappy fake cards. Why more? What more do you want? Buy all your alchemy, sell some of my Potoins. You, give me all your alchemy shit. Here's a bag of money, but here, take my money. I'll take all your alchemy shit. Potatoes? Why do I have potatoes? Potoins. No, that's expensive shit. That's the good stuff.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Why do you not sell this shit? Why do I have to collect this shit manually?
I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service.
Why do I have to actually collect all this stuff when every other vendor sort of sells everything they have in their store?
Pale.
She doesn't.
It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil.
Eh. Oh, shut up! You don't want to do alchemy in Arcadia's Cauldron because she never shuts up. I don't think I actually had business in White Room. Here, take this dirty beggar.
A fine day to you. I'll gladly share my knowledge with you.
Ah, she's the master restoration trainer. Interesting.
You tried mercenary? There's nothing more I can teach you.
Well, I don't know if he's the master one. I don't think he is. I think one of the blades is... You know, no, not blades. Companions is the master trader. Might as well sell. Bet Farengar has some money. Need money. That's just something. There's a simple joy about selling all your shit, and then finding about a million gold more. I mean, it could be worse. I mean, Oblivion's system was both better and worse. It was better in that the merchants never ran out of money, but the problem was anything over 1,000 value, you could never sell for more than 1,000 because no merchant in Oblivion actually had that much.
Take a look.
Take a look, shall we? Take a look. What you? I sold him a Beware the Butcher, really? He's actually a good place to buy spells if you're trying to buy spells. It's also a great place to unload your robes, any particular robes you've picked up. Actually, let's see if I can't enchant some shit first. Only the spyglass. So yeah, that circlet is special. The diadem of the savant is special.
There's a tranquility in spells and incantations.
Oh, take some soul gems. If they're criminal to own and you just bought them. No one cared. There is one thing I don't get in Skyrim, and that is why you would ever bother cooking anything. Because Skyrim doesn't have a survival mode by default. The special edition, you have to buy it from the Creation Club for a retarded amount. But there is very little difference between regular food and cooked food. Both are hilariously inept as healing items. I have them modded so they aren't. But most are hilariously inept. And it's a case of... why bother? Most of the time.
Staying safe, I hope.
No.
You can cast a few spells.
Am I supposed to be impressed? No, you aren't.
Dumb money. The Grey Maids have deep roots in white. Oh, and they hate it too. Oh, they're big. We've got the same pride, same honor, and we've got wealth. No wonder they have.
Yes. And the arrogance that comes with wealth. You're both equally horrible families. You know, your patriarchs are both equally horrible. You're in league with the Thieves Guild, and the other one's just a corrupt Stormcloak sympathizer who wants to be Jarl.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
Well, look at you. If only everyone acted like you.
Oh, Skyrim. Well, Garth.
You should try Arcadia's Cauldron.
Well, I think I should go back to my house. It's not that far away, it's actually quite close to Whiterun. The beauty of it is it's so far away. In fact, they're all, I think most of them are closer to Whiterun than they are to actual Holt. The Falkreath one's near Pine Watch, I think. The Moreful one's obviously is nearer Solitude than it is Moreful, I think. And then, of course, this one's near Whiterun. Like, really near Whiterun. It's almost within map marker distance of Whiterun. I know. Never had I actually wanted to farm iron before. It's a rare occasion. But I actually want to farm iron because I actually have a use for it, because I've decided to go into the Half-File world of building homesteads. In reality, homesteading is incredibly difficult. In Skyrim, it's incredibly easy, although finding some of the bits that you need, like glass and goat horns, is can be quite difficult. Why you can't just shove sand into your smelter, I don't know, because that's kind of what glass is. That's the way out of the secret den of the werewolf land. This is where you can come out if you don't want to go into Whiterun itself. If you go into Whiterun itself, they also attack you on sight, and it's not pretty. Oh, it's the noble on the horse again. The noble on horse is by far the most generic of the random encounters. It's the most common and most generic of them. It is a great way of getting free armor though if you're good with sneaky attacks with a ranged item. Oh, I missed the Tundra Con. Oh well, I'm not going back for it now. I'll let my alchemy supplies build up before I do it again. Ooh, lavender. Yeah, it's almost with it. You know, you can. If the mod for it existed, which I don't think it does, you could probably see it from Whiterun. I mean, let's just have a look see on the map. It's about. Yeah, it is actually closer to Whiterun, just. You know, Dawnstar's limits is pretty much at the bottom of its map marker, whilst Whiterun's limits are here. It is actually closer to Whiterun. Do I see? I do. I see a quarried stone spot. Now, there's a every one of the homesteads has a quarried stone spot. And a clay deposit. Don't want to go overboard with it though. So let's start building the main bit of the house. Now you can see it marked out over the log. I'm not even going to show the stages of this one, I'm just going to plop it up. Oh, I need 50 quarried stone for that cellar. Well, back to my quarry, which was that. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. This is fantastically tedious without speed miner. That is fantastically tedious without it. Oh good, now I've actually got a smelter on site. Oh, my house car's actually here now. Okay, since this is the snowy area, I think I will have a kitchen. I don't like the towers and the sides, I think they look a bit ridiculous. I think I'll have the kitchen. What's the sloped roof one on the other side? The greenhouse. So because it's snowy, I won't want roof. So let's build the kitchen up. Oh, I've run out of nails. Told you, I always need like a billion. You always need like a million nails. See, now the kitchen's gone up, and I'll build the other side off it. I like to build the outsides first. And I think, because of where it is, I think a tower at the back. The towers are completely pointless. What they offer is alchemy, which you already have an alchemy lab. You always get that in the main hall. And like Enchanter's Tower and Library. None of them are particularly helpful. But I like it just for the look it gives. That's the reason why I use it. The question is, do you want a stupid roof canopy? You don't technically have to build that. You do if you build a tower last. If you don't build a tower last, you do have to. You have to have the stupid roof canopies, but in a place where it isn't snowing, the roof canopies can just look rather ridiculous. You could just have it on the top as a tower instead. But because of where it is, I like to give this one the roofs. You know, so the snow can just slide off. Although in reality, because of the way the roofs are, the snow would just get stuck there and would cause the roof to collapse in. But at least, you know, it looks like a house from here. Keyword being looks like one. It not really is. It's not really. You go inside and you think, what the hell? There's nothing in here. It's basically a barn inside. Because you think, okay, not too bad. I'll do this first. I'm running out of logs. This room's really easy to finish. And I say you can remodel it into an entryway, which I think gets rid of the cooking pot and gets rid of the bed, and put something else there instead. I like the bed there. Oh, it's so barren. And the towers are really, really bad. And I'm out of logs. And you need logs for pretty much everything. Everything that isn't like a sconce or a light, you need. I pretty much ran out of goat horn, so I can't even light this place anymore. I actually cannot build anything because I'm completely out of logs. So the kitchen space, not very big. Of course the other room, which I can't even remember where it was. Greenhouse, which doesn't really make sense, but... So the alchemy lab's kind of pointless, but... You can't argue with the view it gives you. Which, let's face it, you would want some form of view here, because it's kind of... The flat roof bits are for the other ones, but this one, because of where it is, I like to have, you know, it's how it makes sense to have a nice view up here. The flat roof wouldn't really work, so it would just get covered in snow. But as you can see, that would actually trap the snow, and it would be really bad. But you know, this actually is, you know, nice. You get the view. Anyway, that is I've run out of time, so that is the end of the stream, Savey Doodles. At least this time it won't crash trying to leave the dungeon. That's the end of the stream. Thank you for watching. Subscribe or donate if you want. Donation links in the description as per usual, as is a list of all past live streams. Good. Bye.